Good morning class, welcome to ST.PETERS school. This is a science class and in previous class we were doing question and answer. So, no, actually we are doing we are on the chapter only nutrition in living organism. So today we are going to study about how the animals get the nutrition. So first of all, the question is written here: how do plants produce their own food? So we all know that plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare their own food, and that is the reason plants are known as the autotrophs, because they were used to prepare their own food. Now we will see what is the mode of nutrition in animals. Three factors involved in nutrition in animal are need for nutrients, mode of ingestion, and its use in the body. Nutrients are obtained from the food. All the life processes run efficiently due to the nutrients. Nutrients are obtained from food. Yes, we all know that why do we eat food? We eat food due to why nutrients are obtained from food. So yes, we all know that why we eat food. We eat food for obtaining the nutrition that helps our body in growing, right, development. So that is the reason nutrients are obtained from the food, and all the life processes run efficiently due to nutrients. So yes, why nutrients are very important for our body? Because it helps in all the life processes, like is breathing, respiration, excretion, everything, for development, for growth, for mind development. For body development, nutrition is very important. The circulating blood supplies the nutrients to all parts of the body, and now when we eat food, it doesn't mean that food goes to every part of the body. Yes, blood used to absorb nutrients from the food, and then by the help of blood is supplied in all over the part of the body. So blood used to carry all those nutrients to all parts of the body. For this purpose, the food is converted into soluble forms by an elaborate process. For this purpose, the food is converted into soluble forms. So that's just now I told you that it doesn't mean कि हम जो खाना खाते हैं that only goes to every part of the body. No, we only used to extract nutrients from those. That is called that is a type of soluble. So वहाँ क्या होता है, food वो एक soluble में convert होता है, that is nutrient soluble forms by an elaborate process. उसका एक elaborate process होता है, that is digestive system or excretory system. So we will study it later on. These 5 steps that occur in nutrition are as follows. Yes, so right now only we are going to see what are the steps in nutrition, what are the steps for making the soluble nutrients. So first is ingestion. Ingestion is that stage in which we intake food into the body. जब हम खाना खाते हैं हमारे ओएसोफेगस से food नीचे जाता है in our stomach, that process is called ingestion. मतलब swallowing, food को अंदर ले जाना, that is the process of ingestion. Second step is digestion. Once the food reaches to the stomach, it start digestion process, conversion of complex food into the soluble form. सबसे पहले बहुत ज़्यादा हम complex food कहते हैं तो हम उसको पहले simpler soluble form में change करते. We used to make a paste of that. You can understand like this. After this, absorption process start, taking in soluble nutrients into the blood. तब अभी एब्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस, अभी फूड पेस्ट हो गया. नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड लाइक दिस कि उसका जूस निकालते. इट्स अ टाइप ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट. फैट, प्रोटीन, वो जूस क्या कंटेंस करता है? लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव इट इन लॉट्स ऑफ प्रोटीन, सो दैट विल कंटेन लॉट्स ऑफ प्रोटीन, फैट्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. ओके, so taking in of a soluble nutrients into a blood. Assimilation, production of energy through the absorbed nutrients, also carrying out growth and repair processes through nutrients. So assimilation is a process जिसमें अभी production of energy through the absorbed nutrients, अभी nutrients से जो energy produce किया जाएगा, that process is called assimilation. Also carrying out the growth and repair process through nutrients. अभी जो जहाँ जिसको wherever the nutrients is very important, so the blood used to carry those nutrients to that particular part of the body, or it is carried to all over part of the body, and that process is called assimilation. Fifth step is digestion. So removal of undigested food and unwanted waste products from the body. Now the nutrients which left, like the food materials which left in our stomach, which is already that soluble, from which nutrients is already absorbed, now that substance become waste. So by the process of digestion stage में they used to come out of our body. That is excretion process. जब हम पढ़ेंगे excretory system, in that system we will learn how digestion takes place. कैसे digestion takes place होता है, we will see. Even we will also see the digestion process, also digestive system. When we will study about digestive system, then we will learn what are the body parts which is involved in digestion, what are the body parts which is involved in digestion. So all these processes we will study later on again. Now, how do plant produce their own food? Okay, so I think we have done this tab already. So no, actually yes. So plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, and okay, yes, we have done this step. So steps in nutrition, again we have done this step. Holozoic nutrition. Now what is holozoic nutrition? So in unicellular organism like amoeba, euglena, paramecium, all the process of nutrition occurred in the same cell. Unicellular organism उनको बोलते हैं, that organism which is made up of single cell, that is called unicellular organism. For example, amoeba, euglena, paramecium are the few example of unicellular organism. All the processes of nutrition occur in the same cell. उसमें क्योंकि multiple cell नहीं होता है, so not the multiple cell is developed in nutrition absorption. But yes, it doesn't mean that amoeba, euglena, paramecium doesn't require nutrition. They also perform the process of nutrition, but it's occur in the same cell. Multicellular animals ingest the food through mouth. मल्टीसेलुलर एनिमल्स का प्रोसेस कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? थ्रू माउथ. बट व्हाट अमीबा, यूग्लिना, पैरामीशियम डू, दे यूज टू, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि वो स्वेल जो करते हैं फूड, मतलब सैलो जो करते हैं फूड, वो उसी सेल में करते हैं. मल्टीसेलुलर through mouth started. Okay, insect like cockroach, grasshopper and nibbling insects, jaw like mouth parts. Okay, cockroach, grasshopper, nibbling insect, these insects are also having jaw, might be not proper differentiated mouth, but they have jaw. So jaw के part से वो they used to swallow their food. Butterflies tube-like proboscis for sucking the food. Butterfly is a tube-like proboscis for sucking the food. Mosquitoes and bedbugs needle-like mouthpart for piercing and tube-like mouthpart for sucking the blood and fluids. Mosquitoes और bedbugs जो है needle-like mouthpart होता है, उनका बहुत ज़्यादा prominent mouth नहीं होता है, but yes, they have a needle-like mouth piercing and a tube-like mouthpart for the sucking blood and fluids. उनके में भी होता है, that is not prominent, but it's a needle like structure mouth पर, जो एक piercing structure होता है, मतलब एकदम fine tube like structure होता है, through which they used to suck the food or the fluid. Types of animals according to the types of food. Herbivorous, carnivorous. We all know that what is this? Herbivorous are those animals that feed on plant matter such as grass, fruit, seed, etc. Grazing animals, granivorous, graminivorous, and frugivorous. That these all are also the part of herbivorous. Herbivorous animals are those animals which eat only plants or the plant parts. उस टाइप के एनिमल्स को बोलते हैं हार्बीवोरस एनिमल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल उसमें भी फर्दर ऑन डिवाइड किया गया है. ग्रामनीवोरस जो सिर्फ सीड खाते हैं, फ्रूगीवोरस जो सिर्फ फ्रूट खाते हैं, एंड ग्रेजिंग एनिमल्स ग्रेनिवोरस उसको बोलते हैं. ओके, सेकेंड इज कार्निवोरस एनिमल्स दैट फीड ऑन अदर एनिमल्स फॉर देयर फूड. कार्निवोरस डिपेंड on herbivores for their food and thus are indirectly dependent on the plant matter for the food. Example, animals feeding on herbivorous animals that feed on insects are called insectivorous. Now what is carnivorous? Carnivorous are those animals which are totally dependent on eating other animals, yes, small animals. Okay, now again, that small animals might be a complete herbivorous animal. So indirectly or directly you will see what कि अगर herbivorous animal survive नहीं करेगा, if they will not eat plant, they will not survive. और carnivorous अगर वो herbivorous अगर उसको अगर herbivorous survive नहीं करेगा तो carnivorous भी die करेगा. तो indirectly carnivorous is also dependent on plant only, because herbivorous, that small animals used to eat those plant and then only they are able to survive. That is the reason carnivorous is also getting other animals to eat. Okay, the animals which used to eat insects only, that are also known as insectivorous. Third is omnivorous. The spelling mistake is here, you can correct it later on. यहाँ पे M लगेगा. Okay, so omnivorous animals are feeding on both plants and animals. Like we human beings are comes under the omnivorous, because we also used to dependent on the animals and we also used to dependent on the plant. Human, monkey, chimpanzee, these are the few example of omnivores जो both plants और animals पे dependent होते हैं. Scavengers obtain their food from dead bodies of animals. Example vulture, crow and hyena. These are the example of scavengers. Scavengers जो होते हैं वो dead bodies को खाते हैं. It's not like only a living animal. They used to eat dead bodies of the animal. जब कहीं कोई animal मर जाता है तो वहाँ पे you will see that lots of crow will move around. तो हम समझ जाते हैं कि there is something which is dead. So right, vulture, crow and hyena used to eat those animals. So these comes under the scavengers. Okay. Decomposers, what are decomposers? Okay, so we will discuss this decomposers in our next class. So till the time what you are going to do, you just start reading the chapter, go through the chapter thoroughly, because we are just about to complete the chapter, and we will start with the question and answer. So then if you will go through the chapter, you will clear with all the concept, and you will find easy to do all the question and answer. So till the time, take care and bye bye.